Hello twin flames and welcome to the Divine Masculine reading for Monday. This is a DM to DF check-in. So I'm going to use the masculine secrets of the soul today. So thank you, angels. What do the masculines want to say to your soul today? Wow. Say from your soul, from their soul to your soul. Remember, you are one soul. So when I'm connecting with the both of you today, you are one. And you're being reminded of that. That's why what you feel, they feel. What they feel, you experience each other's energy, you experience each other's pain. So the masculine is saying to you, when I am sick, and this is really interesting because the masculines have been dealing with ascension. They've been dealing with mishaps, maybe knocking up the feet, falling over. They're going through things in the physical right now. My masculine especially is a real sign of that. He's hurt his feet, his toes, he's just gone through ascension flu, the stomach flu. So the masculines go through things in their body. So right now, in this moment, your masculine may be feeling ill, he may be feeling a bit sick, he may be hurting a little bit, maybe he's hurt himself, he's acting like it doesn't bother him, but he's hurting a bit right now. And he's saying, when I'm sick, it's you that I want. He's not saying he's sick of you or it's your fault. He's saying, it's you I want. I want you holding my hand and mopping my brow. Now, a lot of the masculines brush off how bad things are. I've been in union for nearly 4 years and I can hand on heart say, one thing George is still learning is to allow me to help him when he's in pain or when he's feeling ill or sick or distressed in some way. Because the masculines have kind of been programmed and conditioned to hide those things inside and to act like it's nothing, to brush it off. And the masculine can be a man or a woman. And when the woman is operating in this energy too, even though as a woman we are more gentle and, we accept love more when we're going through things, even a woman operating in masculine energy can be very standoffish and acting like there's nothing wrong. If you've operated in masculine energy yourself, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. All you really want in that moment is for your twin to hold you and say everything's going to be okay. But what we do instead when we're in masculine energy is push away the thing we want the most. So your masculine is saying to you, whenever I'm sick, it's you that I want. Not my karmic partner or my mother or a nurse or a doctor. I want you. I want you there holding my hand and mopping my brow. Even if I act differently, even if I say otherwise, you're what I want. I want you to hold me and love me and tell me that everything's going to be okay. And this is heart-wrenching for me today because I see these things happening firsthand with my masculine and how he experiences the masculine collective. And I know how much your masculine wants you and loves you right now. Even if he isn't sick, he's feeling emotional or he's missing you. And he's saying, I want you. I want you holding my hand, mopping my brow in sickness and in health. And, whether you guys decide to get married, that's a vow you make. Sometimes when I'll talk to George, we're not married, but we are together in sickness and in health. And, when we both had stomach flu, ascension stomach flu, we were saying, oh, it's not very nice, but, in sickness and in health. So this is what we've signed up for. He's saying to you, during the quiet times, I am teaching you to trust me and to believe in our love. So he may just be quiet right now because he's not feeling too well or he's going through something physically. But he's saying to you, when I'm quiet, during those quiet times, remember that I am your teacher. And I'm teaching you, Divine Feminine, to trust me and to believe in our love, to trust in the love, because that's all we can do. We can't force them to communicate. We can't make them, reach out or show us love. It has to be given freely because that's what unconditional love is. When we demand our own way, when we're selfish and we want it now, it doesn't work. We push them further away. So he's saying to you, remember in the quiet times, I'm teaching you that this love is real. And that's what matters. Everything is a dress rehearsal before you. You are the main event. And I talk about that constantly because it's true. Any person, any situation, Anything that happens before you were together in permanent union is a dress rehearsal. It's the main event that matters. Your union, your relationship is the main event. Everything before he met you, was a dress rehearsal. You're the star character in his show. You're the lead role. Nobody can take your place. They can try. Like lead roles have understudies. And yes, they're very good, but it's not the same, is it? I remember when my favourite show of all time is Jesus Christ Superstar. And I've seen it many, many times. Many, 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 many times. So I'm a bit of a connoisseur about it. And, Ben Forster played Jesus in one of the times, and he was amazing as Jesus. So what I did was I booked tickets to go and see Phantom of the Opera. And I've seen Phantom of the Opera also many times, not as many as Jesus Christ Superstar. There is a reason I'm saying this. But but Ben Forster got the part as Phantom. And I was like, wow, he was so amazing in Jesus Christ Superstar. I want to see him in the Phantom. And the night we went, he wasn't performing for whatever reason, even though he was meant to. His understudy did. Now, his understudy was amazing, don't get me wrong. And he blew me away, and, he got a standing ovation from me, and he was amazing. But he wasn't the reason I went. I wanted to see Ben perform as the Phantom. So in other words, nobody can quite take the place of that lead role. You're the lead role. He can try and replace you or, replicate you, but it's never going to be you. And that's what he's saying to you. You're the main event. You're everything that happens because of our love. I love you. So your masculine, I do feel the masculines are feeling very emotional today. They're feeling a bit down on the luck. They may be in pain. They may have hurt themselves in some way, feeling sick or ill or going through something physically. Maybe they've hurt the foot or the toes, or they've got a headache or whatever's up with them, and he's feeling emotional. When the masculines feel emotional, they have all this love just pouring out of them. I love you. It's easy to think, yet it's so hard to express. But I do love you. So it's hard for him to express his love and tell you he wants you mopping his brow and if he's going through anything, but he thinks it. Just because he's hiding it or he's got a wall up or a barrier doesn't mean he doesn't need you. He does need you. When George hurt his toe, I was trying to help and he was pushing me away. But in the end, he let me help him, because he has to. The masculines have to let you in eventually because it's meant to be. You always turn me on. So you always turn him on, Divine Feminine, always. Maybe that's why you tuned in. You're thinking, do I actually turn him on? Now, if you're unsure about this, watch the latest DM to DF readings, because I had to put an 18 plus on it because it was so powerful. That's how much you turn them on. So he's saying, you always turn me on. Rainbow, our journey is protected. Wow, he's been sending you rainbows. Now, we do see rainbows on this journey as a symbol of protection. But he's saying to you, if you're seeing a rainbow or rainbow lights or rainbow colours, whether it's in the real world or online or in a film or, in a show or on social media, this rainbow is being sent to you from your masculine's higher self. And he's saying, remember that our journey is protected. The rainbow is a symbol of that. And wow, he's sending you the wolf as well. So I love it when the masculines do this. They send you physical signs. He's saying, I'm sending you a wolf as confirmation that I hear you, that we are telepathic, that we are one, that I hear your voice, I hear your words, I hear your energy, that I feel you in me. And the wolf is about that telepathic link that you share, that you are intuitive beings. So you're going to see wolves today and rainbows as a great symbol that he loves you and cares about you and wants you in his life. And he's saying to you, I'm sorry if I'm distant. I'm going through something right now. All I really want is you mopping my brow, holding my hand, telling me everything's going to be okay. But if I seem to be pushing you away, see through the illusion, look through the situation and focus on the truth. The truth is love. Love is the answer to all of your questions. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.